Hey everyone. Welcome back to Daily Talk. I'm Alex.
Y yo soy Sofia. So wonderful to be here with you again. Hola a todos.
Today we are diving into one of my absolute favorite topics. Food. What we eat, how we talk about it, and all the amazing food culture that comes with both English and Spanish.
La comida. This is such a rich topic because food is never just food, it's family, history, love, and celebration all on one plate.
We're going to cover everything from cooking at home to ordering at a restaurant, describing flavors, food shopping at the market, and even how different cultures talk about food.
Whether you're a foodie, a home cook, or just someone who needs to order lunch in another language, this episode is for you.
Alright, let's eat. Let's learn. Let's go.
Vamos.
In the kitchen.
En la cocina.
Okay, Sofia, let's start at home. In the kitchen. Cooking is one of the most practical situations for language learning. Recipes, ingredients, techniques.
Exactly. And cooking vocabulary is so useful. You hear it in cooking shows, you read it in recipes, and you need it when someone asks, ¿Cómo lo hiciste? How did you make it?
In English, cooking instructions are often in the imperative command form. Chop the onions. Boil the water. Add salt to taste. Very direct.
In Spanish recipes, picar la cebolla, hervir el agua, añadir sal al gusto. Very similar structure. The infinitive is used in Spanish recipes instead of the imperative.
Let's go through key cooking verbs in both languages. These will serve you in any kitchen. Cooking verbs.
Verbos de cocina.
To chop.
Picar.
To cut.
Cortar.
To fry.
Freír.
To boil.
Hervir.
To bake.
Hornear.
To grill.
Asar a la parrilla.
To stir.
Revolver. Mezclar.
To season.
Sazonar.
To add salt.
Añadir sal.
To taste.
Probar.
To serve.
Servir.
To peel.
Pelar.
To marinate.
Marinar. Adobar. Adobar is a beautiful Spanish word. It means to marinate, but it also gives us adobo, the famous marinade or seasoning used across Latin America and the Philippines.
Right. And in English, marinade is the noun, the liquid mixture, and to marinate is the verb. A small but important distinction.
Now, kitchen equipment. You need to know what tools to ask for.
Kitchen tools.
Utensilios de cocina.
Knife.
El cuchillo.
Cutting board.
La tabla de cortar.
Pan.
La olla.
Frying pan.
El sartén.
Pot.
La cacerola. La olla.
Oven.
El horno.
Blender.
La licuadora.
Bowl.
El tazón. El bol.
Measuring cup.
La taza medidora. One thing I love, in Mexico, la licuadora, is the blender, but it's also a very beloved kitchen appliance. Smoothies, salsas, soups, everything goes in la licuadora.
In English, we also have food processor for more heavy-duty chopping. And Instant Pot has become almost a generic word for electric pressure cooker, like Kleenex for tissues.
Trademarca's common noun. Spanish does this too. Tupper, for any plastic food container. From Tupperware. ¿Tienes un tupper? Do you have a container?
Language is creative like that. Let's now talk about describing food because how you talk about flavor is its own skill. Describing food.
Describiendo la comida.
This is where things get really expressive. Describing how something tastes, smells, or looks. Foodies love this vocabulary. Chefs love this vocabulary. You will too.
In Spanish, food compliments are very generous. Está riquísimo. It's absolutely delicious. Qué rico is something you'll hear constantly.
And in English, this is amazing. Oh my God, this is so good. You have to try this. Very enthusiastic. Food brings out our emotions.
Let's look at flavor vocabulary, los sabores, because this is where English and Spanish get very specific.
Flavors and textures.
Sabores y texturas.
Sweet.
Dulce.
Salty.
Salado barra diagonal a.
Spicy. Hot.
Picante.
Sour.
Agrio barra diagonal a. Ácido barra diagonal a.
Bitter.
Amargo barra diagonal a.
Savory. Umami.
Sabroso barra diagonal a. Salado suave.
Crispy.
Crujiente.
Soft. Tender.
Suave. Tierno barra diagonal a.
Creamy.
Cremoso barra diagonal a.
Juicy.
Jugoso barra diagonal a.
Bland. Tasteless.
Soso barra diagonal a. Sin sabor.
Rich. Hearty.
Sustancioso barra diagonal a. Contundente. Picante is interesting. In English, spicy and hot can both mean the same thing. In Spanish, picante means spicy from chili heat, but caliente means hot in temperature. Very important difference.
Yes. In English, we sometimes say, this soup is hot, and you have to figure out from context whether they mean temperature or spice level. Spanish is clearer on this one.
And soso, this is one of my favorite Spanish words. It means bland, tasteless, without flavor. Bate can also describe a boring person. Eres muy soso, you're so bland, so dull.
Ha, in English bland does double duty too, bland food or a bland personality. Language loves these overlaps.
Now let's practice complimenting and commenting on food. These are the phrases you'll use most often in real life.
Food compliments and comments.
Comentarios sobre la comida.
This is delicious.
Está delicioso, qué rico.
It's a little too salty.
Está un poco muy salado.
This is too spicy for me.
Esto está muy picante para mí.
Can I have more, please?
¿Me puede dar más, por favor?
I'm full.
Ya estoy lleno /diagonal, ya no puedo más.
I'm starving.
Estoy muerto /diagonal, de hambre, tengo mucha hambre.
This smells amazing.
Huele increíble, qué rico huele.
What's in this?
¿Qué lleva esto? ¿Qué tiene?
I've never tasted anything like this.
Nunca había probado algo así. Estoy muerto /diagonal de hambre, I'm dying of hunger. Spanish is so dramatic and beautiful about this. Literally dead from hunger.
English has I'm starving, which is also quite dramatic, and the very casual I could eat a horse. Very old idiom meaning extremely hungry.
In Spanish, tengo un hambre que me muero. I have such hunger I'm dying. We love the drama.
It's poetic. Food deserves that passion. At the market.
En el mercado.
Let's go shopping. Food shopping is a daily reality, whether it's a supermarket, a local market, or a specialty store. You need this vocabulary every single week.
In Spanish-speaking countries, el mercado, the market, is often a central part of community life. Fresh produce, local vendors, incredible smells. Very different from a big supermarket.
In English-speaking countries, the big grocery store is king. But farmers' markets have made a huge comeback, very popular on weekends.
Let's start with the vocabulary for different food categories, because you need to know where to go in the store.
Food categories.
Categorías de alimentos.
Fruit and vegetables.
Frutas y verduras. Legumbres.
Meat and fish.
Carne y pescado.
Dairy, milk, cheese, yogurt.
Lácteos, leche, queso, yogur.
Bread and bakery.
Pan y panadería.
Grains, rice, pasta, oats.
Cereales, arroz, pasta, avena.
Canned goods.
Conservas. Enlatados.
Frozen food.
Comida congelada.
Snacks.
Botanas. Snacks.
Beverages.
Bebidas.
Condiments.
Aderezos. Condimentos. Notice, verduras in Spanish is vegetables, but in some countries they say legumbres or vegetales. It changes by region. In Spain you'll hear verduras. In much of Latin America, vegetales.
And botanas, that's snacks in Mexican Spanish. In Spain they say aperitivos. Same delicious concept, different word.
Now let's do the market phrases. What you say to vendors, how you ask for things.
Shopping phrases.
Frases en el mercado.
How much does this cost?
¿Cuánto cuesta esto?
I'd like half a kilo of tomatoes.
Quisiera medio kilo de tomates.
Are these fresh?
¿Están frescos?
Do you have anything cheaper?
¿Tiene algo más barato?
What do you recommend today?
¿Qué me recomienda hoy?
Is this in season?
¿Está en temporada?
I'll take 2 of these.
Me llevo 2 de estos.
A little more, please.
Un poco más, por favor.
That's too much, thank you.
Es mucho, gracias.
Can I try it first?
¿Puedo probarlo primero? Medio kilo, alfa kilo. This is so important in Spanish-speaking countries because markets sell by weight and often by metric. Yo need to know kilo, medio kilo, un cuarto de kilo.
In the US, we mostly use pounds, a pound of chicken, half a pound of cheese. But in the UK and Canada, you'll hear both kilos and pounds depending on the context.
One beautiful market tradition in Latin America, vendors often throw in a little extra, especially if you're a regular, called la ñapa, in Colombia, a little gift, a bonus. Soy generous.
Love that. In English, there's baker's dozen, 13 instead of 12. The idea that a little extra is good hospitality. Universal generosity. Food culture.
La cultura de la comida.
This is my favorite segment, food culture, because eating is never just about the food. It's about who you eat with, when, how, and what it means.
So true. In many Spanish-speaking cultures, the meal is a sacred time. The table is where family happens. La sobremesa, this is a word English doesn't even have.
Tell us about la sobremesa. I love this concept.
La sobremesa literally means over the table. It's the time you spend talking after a meal, when the food is gone but nobody wants to leave. You just sit, talk, laugh. Cold be an hour. Cold be 3 hours.
English has no word for this. We say lingering over dinner or we stayed at the table for hours, but it's not a single beautiful word.
Languages tell you what a culture values by what they name. Spanish naming, la sobremesa, tells you that time together at the table, even after eating, matters enormously.
That's profound. Let's talk about meal times because this is very different across cultures. Meal times and culture.
Sí, cultura.
Breakfast.
9 a.m. desayuno.
Lunch.
Lunch, 12:01 p.m. Quick. La comida. El almuerzo, 1:04 p.m. Big meal.
Afternoon snack.
Snack. La merienda.
Dinner.
Dinner, 6:08 p.m. Main meal. La cena, 9:11 p.m. Lighter.
After dinner chat.
No word. La sobremesa.
Sunday family lunch.
Sunday roast, United Kingdom. La comida del domingo. In Spain and much of Latin America, la comida is the big meal at midday. Then, la cena is lighter, later in the evening. Very different from the American pattern.
In the US, dinner is the big meal, usually in the evening. Lunch is often quick and small. So if someone in Spain invites you to comida, be prepared for a very generous spread at 2 p.m.
And, la merienda, the afternoon snack around 5-6 p.m. This is very cultural, especially for children coming home from school. In Spain, un bocadillo y chocolate, a sandwich and hot chocolate.
Sounds wonderful. Now let's talk about how to invite someone for food, and how to accept or decline graciously. Food invitations.
Invitaciones a comer.
Would you like to have dinner with us?
¿Quieres cenar con nosotros?
I'm having people over for lunch.
Voy a tener gente para comer.
I'd love to.
Me encantaría.
What can I bring?
¿Qué llevo?
Thank you, it was a wonderful meal.
Gracias. Estuvo delicioso todo.
You shouldn't have.
No te hubieras molestado.
Give my compliments to the chef.
Dale mis felicitaciones al cocinero.
I'm sorry, I can't eat that.
Lo siento, no puedo comer eso. No te hubieras molestado, you shouldn't have bothered. You say this when a guest brings a gift or when a host has gone to too much trouble. Very warm and polite.
In English, you shouldn't have, with a big smile, said when someone does something generous, a gift, a special dish. You mean it warmly even if you're grateful they did.
And always ask when you go to someone's home, ¿qué llevo? What should I bring? It's considered very polite to bring something in both cultures. Wine, dessert, flowers.
In English, what can I bring? Or can I bring anything? Never arrive empty-handed at a dinner party. Universal rule. Dietary needs.
Necesidades alimentarias.
An important modern topic, dietary needs, allergies, and food preferences. Whether it's allergies, ethical choices, or health reasons, you need to be able to communicate this clearly.
And this is critical because a misunderstanding here can be a health issue. You need to say this confidently and clearly in any language.
Dietary phrases.
Frases de dieta y alergias.
I'm vegetarian.
Soy vegetariano /diagonal a.
I'm vegan.
Soy vegano /diagonal a.
I'm allergic to nuts.
Soy alérgico /diagonal a los frutos secos.
I can't eat gluten.
No puedo comer gluten.
I don't eat pork.
No como cerdo.
Does this contain dairy?
¿Esto tiene lácteos?
Does this have nuts in it?
¿Esto lleva frutos secos?
It's a serious allergy.
Es una alergia grave.
Is there a vegetarian option?
¿Hay alguna opción vegetariana?
Can you make it without onion?
¿Puede hacerlo sin cebolla? Veganism has grown enormously in Spanish-speaking countries. Major cities like Mexico City, Buenos Aires, and Madrid now have incredible vegan restaurant scenes. Vegano is widely understood now.
And always say it's a serious allergy, if it really is, in any language. Don't downplay it. Es una alergia grave. Say it clearly and repeat if necessary.
In many traditional restaurants in smaller towns, vegetarian options might be limited, but asking, ¿hay algo sin carne? Is there anything without meat? Usually opens a conversation.
Right, the kitchen can often accommodate you even if it's not on the menu. Just ask politely, is there anything you can make without? Goes a long way.
For this hospitality, most cooks want you to enjoy your meal, so ask.
Wrap up.
El cierre.
And that's a wrap on episode 3 of Daily Talk. Today we cooked, we shopped, we ate, and we talked about the beautiful culture around food in both English and Spanish.
Qué episodio tan rico. We hope you're feeling hungry and inspired to describe that hunger in a new language.
Key takeaway from today, food vocabulary is everywhere. In recipes, at markets, at dinner parties, at restaurants. Every time you eat, you have a chance to practice.
My personal tip, next time you cook, try to read a recipe in the other language, even just the ingredient list. You learn so much.
And remember, la sobremesa, those moments around the table, after the meal, talking and laughing. Those conversations are where real language learning happens.
Leave us a comment, tell us your favorite food in English and Spanish, or share a food word from your culture that has no translation.
We love those. Thank you so much for joining us today. Share this episode with someone who loves food and language.
Muchas gracias a todos. Until next time.
Keep talking.
Sigan hablando.
Quick reference.
Referencia rápida.
All key phrases from episode 3, organized by situation. Cooking.
En la cocina.
Chop the onions.
Picar las cebollas.
Boil the water.
Hervir el agua.
Season to taste.
Sazonar al gusto.
Flavors.
Sabores.
Sweet, spicy, salty.
Dulce, picante, salado.
This is delicious.
Está delicioso, qué rico.
I'm starving.
Estoy muerto /diagonal a, de hambre.
At the market.
En el mercado.
How much does this cost?
¿Cuánto cuesta esto?
Are these fresh?
¿Están frescos?
I'll take 2 of these.
Me llevo 2 de estos.
Dietary needs.
Necesidades alimentarias.
I'm vegetarian vegan.
Soy vegetariano /diagonal, vegano /diagonal.
I'm allergic to.
Soy alérgico /diagonal.
Does this contain dairy?
Esto tiene lácteos.
Food culture.
Cultura de la comida.
What can I bring?
¿Qué llevo?
You shouldn't have.
No te hubieras molestado.
No equivalent.
La sobremesa.
Coming next, episode 4. Planning for the weekend.
Planes para el fin de semana.
Thank you for watching.
Gracias por ver.